Morning YouTube. This is part 2 of my orchid collection that I wanted to show you. I have to do it in parts. This is one of the Keiki experiments I'm doing. I told you that I had 15 Keikis cut off of my great-grandmother's dendrobium kingianum, and I potted all the Keikis without leaves in this tiny shot glass full of soil gel pearls, I don't know how they're called. And this one is making 2 new shoots. That one is making a new shoot. I actually should put the roots back into the pot. In this glass I put all the keikis with leaves, and some like it, some don't. Some root tips are starting to turn black and stop growing, but I'm afraid that's because of the fertilizer in the beads. I went back to AliExpress and looked at the description, and there was some potassium in there and some kalium, and I don't think there's any nitrate in there. But some plants are making new roots and liking it, and some plants don't. But it's just an experiment to see if I can keep any of those alive. So that's the Keiki experiment. Then I have the last dendrobiums are here. This is my Dendrobium phalaenopsis Thailand Black. I bought it at a floral shop, and it had the most amazing smell. It smells like incense, warm, floral, herbal, and it reminds me of my late mother. I don't have a lot of happy memories about her, but this was her favorite incense, and it just gives me nice feelings and nice memories. And it has, I like dark flowers, purple, black, dark red. And this has the most amazing burgundy, purple, smelly flowers. It's nice. I actually forgot to mention that the plants over there were Dendrobium kingianums. And my lazy cat. This one was potted up and had snails, so I had to repot it. I did a very poor job. I first noticed that there were 3 plants in one pot, pretending to be a bigger specimen, but I potted up so loosely that it kept tipping over, and I was afraid the roots gonna damage. So I repotted it up again with the big chunk ceramus and kiwi bark, with a little bit of sphagnum on top to keep the roots moist, because when I bought it, the pseudo bulbs were massive. I thought they were going to rupture something. They were so fat, and now they're desiccated, and you can see the indentations on there. So I know they need a lot of water. I'm providing a lot of water. I'm providing fertilizer on a weekly base. So 20-20-20 diluted at 25% every week. I let them soak for 10 to 20 minutes like this. I potted this one up in hydrogen with a moss layer, just a tiny layer. I kept it away from the smallest pseudobulb because I don't want it to rot. And I potted this division in the small grade ceramus with perlite, but it hated it. Every root it tried to put out died off. It has a lot of nubbins there, trying to grow, and they all died. So I took it out yesterday and decided I put it in water. As you can see, it has one tiny green tip. So I'm hoping and praying that that one won't die off, and because of the high humidity will grow into a better root system. As you can see, there's a tiny division in the glass with it. It's a tiny twinkle. It's a red purplish twinkle, and this is one of the plants I bought from Klase, and this one also had snails. It had almost no roots, and that were 3 division into one pot, also pretending to be a big specimen plant. Well, not really big, because yeah, it's a tiny twinkle. Anyway, this one is potted up in ceramus with perlite is kind of doing okay. The blooms are very nice. They smell really sweet and a little bit chemical. They remind me of a childhood toy I had. It's called Slimy. It was green slime and you could just, actually you couldn't do anything with it. You could just pull it and make strings, and you can make weird bubbles, or you can put it back in a pot and make fart noise. And when you're 8, that's fun. But it reminds me just of my childhood. I just have to cut the flower spike, because as you can see, it has a new growth, but it's not growing. And the oldest pseudobulb is desiccating. The second pseudobulb is desiccating. And the newest bulb is showing signs of desiccation too, of dehydration. So I'm cutting this flower spike, hoping to kickstart root growth and the growth of that tiny nubbin over there. This one is also potted up in the small ceramics and perlite, but it has a layer of tiny hydroton beads. I handpicked all of those beads out of the big tub of hydroton I have, because the root tips did not like the hydroton. It has a nice flower spike. Let me see if I can zoom in on that one. There are 2 bulbs and some branches, and I mist that every morning so it won't dry out. This one is looking better than the other ones. Has new growth, but it stopped growing because it's putting all its energy in its flower spike. But this one is doing kinda okay. You can see the hole where a snail ate right through it. I hate snails. I hate them with a vengeance. If I see them, I scream something like kill them with fire, just because I think I'm funny and I'm not. But anyway, so I'm hoping this one gives me flowers. Those I have to put on water and have to cut. Makes me sad. I really don't want to cut off flowers. And this division, well, yes, it has a tiny new growth, but it's not growing. I just hope I can keep it alive, because I'm a notorious plant killer. And with a new hobby like orchids, killing plants can be quite expensive. And that is all for now. I'm hungry. I have to feed my daughter. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. So happy growing. I hope you all have sunshine and pretty flowers. And thank you for watching. Bye.